Our next guest wrote an op-ed asking if Fogel was simply not woke enough for the president to step in. Congressman Guy Reschenthaler joins us right now. Congressman, thanks so much for joining us. Not many people are talking about teacher Marc Fogel. What happened last summer with him?
So last summer, Marc Fogel was detained in Russia, and I would argue wrongfully, under basically this very similar circumstances to Griner. He had a very small amount of medical marijuana, which is legal in the state of Pennsylvania. We're talking a few ounces of this. And he was detained and he was convicted of drug smuggling, drug trafficking. So I have made the argument that he should be declared what's called wrongfully detained. And that's a status that the State Department puts on somebody that's held overseas. And that makes them eligible for a prisoner swap. Brittany Griner, under, again, very similar circumstances, was put on wrongfully detained status within weeks. Fogel, who's been in custody longer than Griner was, remember, he was detained in August of 2021, still is not on wrongfully detained status. I want to know why that is. So
what makes you think he is woke or not woke? What do you know about him?
Well, look, Marc Fogel is a teacher from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The D.C. elite view that as flyover country. I don't know Marc Fogel's political affiliation, but I can tell you that this administration values equity and they value the intersectional hierarchy as they see it. And the viewers can make their own conclusions, but I would argue there's reasons why Brittany Griner was released, not Marc Fogel. Plus, Fogel doesn't have the celebrity status of a basketball player. He's just a history teacher, but his life should be valued just as high as a celebrity basketball player, and so should Whelan's, too, the Marine that's wrongfully detained in Russia.
Congressman, do you know what kind of pieces we have to maybe trade for him if we're going to go down that road again?
Well, to my knowledge, we don't have two merchants of death in U.S. custody, and that's what's really a shame about the Victor Boot swap, is we lost all leverage when we gave up Boot for Griner. This should have been a deal where we got Whelan back, Fogel, and Griner. I want to celebrate the fact that we got Griner back. That's a good thing. We should be happy about that. But a one-for-one trade, given that we traded the merchant of death, somebody who has the blood of Americans on their hands, the man that led to chaos and violence literally all over the globe, we gave him up for one-on-one trade. That is patently offensive. We should have got all three of our wrongfully detained Americans back from the Russians if we were going to give up Victor Boot, the merchant of death.
Well, keep Marc Fogel's name out there. I think it's great that you're doing that, and keep writing, because without attention, he's going to just waste away in that country. I appreciate it. Congressman Reschenthaler, thanks so much.
Thank you, Brian. Merry Christmas.
Back at you.